Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Sir Mohsin. I welcome you with another lecture. In this lecture I am going to teach you from section composition lesson number 3. So let's get started. The topic is describing a room. So when you are describing a room, you should take note of the following points. So dear students, when you are going to write about when you are going to describe any room, so you should keep these points in your mind. As you can see, size and shape. How are the size means how is the size of your room which you are going to describe, and what is the shape, large, small, square, rectangular, or etc. Okay, you have to keep this point. Then the walls. How are the walls? The walls are painted, papered, state color, or pattern. Include decorative objects like pictures, posters, wall lamps, clocks, souvenirs, etc. hung on the wall. Means when you see your room, so when you see some objects which you just decorate in your room and they are hung on the wall, you can also describe them. Okay, the floor. How is the floor? The floor is tiled, cemented, or carpeted. Mention color, pattern, etc. You can mention what type of floor you have in your room. The furniture, the design, the make, the size, the arrangement. What is the furniture and what kind of furniture you have in that room. Okay, and where do you keep the furniture? How do you make arrangements your furniture? Windows and doors. How are the windows and doors? How many there are? Where they are placed? Any interesting features, etc. Means when you see your windows and doors, how many windows, how many doors, and where do they open, and what do you know about their features? They are the you can also explain their colors. Okay, their shape as well. The state means what is the state of your room, of any room? Neat, untidy, dirty, well kept, well furnished, neglected. Okay, when you see your room, so what kind of room do you see? You see a very neat room, untidy room, dirty room, or well kept or well furnished. Your feelings. What kind of feelings do you have about that room? Like it? Do you like it? Or do you hate it? Admire it? Feel comfortable, uneasy, relaxed, tensed in it, or etc. So you can explain your feelings. Okay, after keeping these points, you can write a very good composition about describing a room. Below is a description of a kitchen. Notice how it helps you not only to picture the size but general appearance of the kitchen, but also to form an impression of the character of its owner. Okay, when you see any kitchen, when you read this, then you are able to know that what kind of person is living in that room. Okay, so it was a large rectangular kitchen, the kind of you find in hospitals or very large houses. The walls were painted a buttercup yellow, and the color of the tiles on the floor matched the walls. The floor was so clean and polished that I was almost afraid to step on it for fear of dirtying it. At the far end of the kitchen was a large gas oven like the ones found in hotels. This indicated that either the owner had a very large family or that he entertained many people at a time. Directly opposite the oven was an equally large refrigerator. I saw that it was well stocked with eggs, vegetables, and meat. See, after reading, you can understand that the person is very neat and clean. He always cleans the things, and it very well managed, well kept. Okay, he always keeps the thing well managed and well kept. So you can also describe your own way. Okay, here is another paragraph, you can read this. So after reading, what do you have to do? You have to write an exercise. Okay, exercise 1. You spend many hours in your classroom each day. Write a vivid description of it so that a person who has never seen it can imagine what it looks like. Consider the following points in your description. Okay, so you are going to describe your classroom. Think about and keep these points in your mind. After keeping this point in your mind, you can describe your classroom. Okay, you have to describe, you have to write about your classroom features, say its size, shape, furniture, displays, okay, or any other distinctive features you have about your school or classroom. Okay, you have to describe your classroom. Number 2, describe one of the following. You have to write about one of the following: A, B, C, D, E. Then number 3, describe the room shown in the picture. You have to describe this room. Okay, look at this picture and describe its distinctive features and the furniture, about shape, about color. It's up to you how are you going to describe. Okay, so your lecture ends here. Inshallah, I will meet you with another lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz, take care.